Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Hopefully welcome back. If this is your first episode, then hello. If this is your second time around, also hello. I have a first episode titled Me and My Instagram Story. You'll find out a little bit more about me and why I don't have Instagram. It's a good episode. It's a little long, and I hope to have this episode a little bit shorter. And in the title, you'll notice that it says high school and then it says featuring. And that means I have an interview. I got 3 rising seniors. In the interview, you'll hear juniors or seniors, but these are all rising seniors. They've been through 3 years of high school. We all go to the same school. That's how I know these girls. And I hope you really enjoyed the interview. It's really fun. And maybe you'll learn something. Maybe you'll have some new knowledge to go into high school, or maybe you'll reminisce about high school, or maybe you'll think this is true or this is false. I don't know. I hope you enjoy. But before we get into the interview, I still have fun facts and Netflix reviews to go through. So I'm going to do that. Okay, y'all. Get hyped, get excited, because it is time for Fun Facts! Y'all know you love it. Don't deny. So, today's Fun Facts, I've got 3 of them, just like I got last week. They're all going to be dedicated to high school, just like our interview. They are not related to my interviewees at all. They're just fun, they're lighthearted, and I think they're pretty cool. I like them, and I hope you will too. So, fun fact number 1 is that most Japanese schools don't have janitors. Instead, children do the cleaning daily as a part of a practice rooted in Buddhist traditions that associate cleaning with morality. It's great. It's so cool. I mean, I don't know if I would want to clean a middle school bathroom or a high school bathroom, but I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty cool. Fun fact number 2 is also just completely random. It's Star Wars related. And it's that there's a school in Tracy, California named Millennium High School. Their mascot is the Falcon, and they are the Millennium Falcons. I really love that. I love that for all the students. And the school, the person who was in charge of that, props, claps all around. And the final fact is related to a scientist. That scientist is Neil deGrasse Tyson, who was an undefeated high school wrestling captain and wrestled for Harvard. Y'all, isn't that crazy? I had no idea. I will link all the sources to all of these fun facts. I know there's a video on Neil deGrasse Tyson, an interview that he had in Times Square about his high school wrestling career. So if you want to, go watch that. But yeah, that was fun facts. Super cool, super funky, super fresh. And now we'll go right on into Netflix reviews. I got a brand new series, and I'll tell you all about it. Okay, so moving right on into Netflix reviews. Today's series, it's pretty new. It came out May 29th. It is Space Force. This series has stayed on the top 10 list for a while. I think the second day after it came out, it went right up to number 1. And currently, it is on the number 2 on the Netflix top 10 list. By the way, if you didn't know, Netflix has a list of the top 10 movies and series in America right now, or whatever country you are currently in. This show is fairly popular. You might have seen it by now if you have Netflix. By the way, for some context, we have actor Steve Carell playing the main role. He is obviously from The Office, among other series and movies. We also have Lisa Kudrow, which is Phoebe from Friends. So she's a pretty big name in acting. There's also John Malkovich and Ben Schwartz. Ben Schwartz, I know he's really good at improv, and he's pretty funny in the show. So I haven't seen The Office. I've only seen the first episode, which a lot of people get on to me about it. But I have seen a season and a half of Parks and Rec, so I sort of know like the kind of vibe situational comedies give off. And this show I really enjoyed. It had some really funny moments, and I think I might call it like premium The Office. But then again, I haven't really seen a lot of The Office. But this is the kind of vibe I think it gives off for someone who hasn't seen The Office. Steve Carell is funny. There's a story behind it. There's some really cute moments, and there's a little bit of romance. So I really enjoyed the show. And if I were to give it a rating, it would be a 9 out of 10 because it's high quality, it's well done, and I really enjoyed it. If you are interested in watching this, there are 10 episodes and they're right around 30 minutes. Some are a little less and some are a little more. But I think it is well worth your time. So that was Space Force. Pretty good. Thumbs up. So let's get right on into the interview, which is what you've all been waiting for. For context, all three of us go to the same school, which we refer to as Web. And with that, here you go. Hello, everybody. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Today, I have rounded up 3 high school seniors. They all came in and said hi. And I'm going to chat with them today. So we have Emory,
Hi.
Susannah,
Hello.
and Rhea.
Hi.
So they all go to my school. So we're all on the robotics team, and that's how we met. Emery's burning her tongue eating mac and cheese right now.
Really hot.
I started my podcast, and they were like, let's talk about high school. So today we're going to talk about high school. So to get us started, what's the biggest difference between middle school and high school?
There's a lot of differences. Well, I think it might be different for you. We actually all went to a public middle school, so there's some
very, very different.
Yeah, I think people at Webb are just nicer in general, but also in high school, like I think it's a little less cliquey, and that people like talk more in between friend groups and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference is, at least like in middle school, everyone wants to kind of be the same. Where it's like there's like one trend that like everyone's doing. Like I don't know if Emory and Rhea remember this, but like it was Lululemon headbands in middle school and stuff like that for girls. But like in high school though, that's when everyone like doesn't want to be the same anymore. Everyone wants to be different. It's like more of a competition about like, oh, I'm the only one taking this class and stuff like that. So it's like it's different, but it's also good to have people like not trying to be just like the same person.
That's really true.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. There's also like a lot more freedoms in high school. It's really nice. Like middle school, the only free time was like lunch. That's it.
Yeah, and it was like
high school. There's a lot more.
An hour. It was really gross.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's the shortest time. It's so
you
sad.
don't even have recess.
Exactly.
Even worse.
So sad.
Yeah.
What about workload? So like, do y'all have like tips for dealing with workload? Because it's
time management.
Time management.
Yeah.
I'm really bad that, but yeah.
I will say this: like complaining about your workload doesn't change it. Like wastes time. So it's like better just kind of like put yourself into it, I guess. And like honestly, like once you're done with it, most of the time you'd be like, oh, actually, it's fine. Like you get used to it.
Right.
Yeah, I think you're gonna when you come high school, you're gonna take like a lot of the same classes as us, and it's not that bad. You just have to, what I do is I have a list. I was gonna do like a planner, like a written planner, but I just couldn't keep up with it. So I just had a list on my computer and I just put everything down for each subject, and I would get the easier stuff done first so that you feel like you did something.
I do that too. I think I have the problem that I leave the harder stuff to the end and then I just like rush it. But I mean, everyone has different ways of dealing with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, do y'all do any sports?
Heck no.
Y'all have been through like 3 high school years. I've been through all of middle school. I'm going into high school, and I've had cross country 6th, 7th, and 8th, and I did track in 7th, but I also did the play in 7th and 8th grade, which was super fun. So Rhea, what sports do you do, or what sports have you done?
I've just done field hockey. It's really the only team sport I've ever done, but I started freshman year. I
Okay.
had no experience. I was really bad, but the reason I joined is because my sister did it for 4 years too, and I really liked it, even though it's hard and there's a lot of running, because it's like girls team. Like everyone's just really supportive, and
Okay.
I really enjoyed it.
That's nice. Emory, sports activities?
Well, back in middle school, I did do cross country for 6th and 7th grade along with track, but then 8th grade I did marching band, so I couldn't do that.
Okay.
But then once I got to high school, I did cross country again for 2 more years, and it sucked. It was extremely hard, and I'm not a very athletic person, I found out. I don't like it very much, but it's gets you in shape. It's fine. And then I've done the musical for the past 2 years. Freshman year, I did crew it, but like last year and this year, I was in it, and it's super fun. I loved it a lot.
That's nice.
I'm gonna seem like the athletic one here, but I'm really not. I did softball my first 2 years of high school, and then I joined field hockey with Rhea this year, or like it's junior year, I guess.
Yeah.
And I love sports because I love being outside and like doing like physical activity. Like I'm not the biggest like fan of actually playing it, but like I like doing the workouts that are associated with it because it makes me feel better.
Yeah. Also, I Susie to do field hockey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rhea put me into it. Like I remember like, the first or second day at Webb, and we were talking in math class, and she said, "You should come join field hockey."
Yeah, it was so awkward for me because I never like asked people to join things, but like we really need more players, and she like did sports, and she's really good. She's a super fast runner.
Okay.
Not compared to any cross country runners.
It's okay.
Cross country, like web cross country, is like way hard. The coach is like he really pushes it. I've heard he's really hard. So how do sports like go? How do they affect like workload? How do you manage both of those?
You stay up till 1 a.m.
We should be recommending this to young children.
I think most sports at Webb are like 2 hours a day, like the practices.
Mhm.
So like fall semester junior year was pretty tough.
Okay.
I was not very happy, just in general, because it was just so much work.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you need to get your credit. For me, I liked getting it done in the fall, so I could just focus on finals when those came up in December, and then just
Right.
relax and like never exercise again, because that's what I do. I like never work out until field hockey is so bad.
That's why I throw up at the beginning of cross country every time.
Emory. I would say like with sports, it really forces you to be better at time management and stuff.
That's
and
true.
I about you guys, but I really like being busy. So when I'm playing a sport, like that season, I usually get the best grades because that's when I'm like, okay, I actually have to go get work done. I can't like go and like read Wikipedia on my phone for 2 hours.
Dang, I wish I had your motivation.
Yeah, but yeah, that totally makes sense.
Any tips on when you walk in on the first day?
Oh, it's so scary, but it's really exciting too.
Make sure you're in dress code.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
Right.
you'll feel weird.
Because
It's
we
not
have
for you, but like when I first came, there's like skirts and kilts, and skirts have like a zipper, and I thought that like when I tried them on, I thought they were really comfortable, but when I came to school, like no one wore them. Everyone wore kilts. So I had to return my skirt. So that's the thing, but you won't have to worry about that. I guess make sure you have the logo, the W.
Yeah, that's true. Do y'all remember any fights? Have y'all been not been in, but like have y'all heard of or seen any fights?
I've heard of like one.
Here, there was a
Are you
fight.
talking about like physical fights?
Yeah. Not like two girls screaming at each other, but like I don't know, like throwing punches or whatnot.
Wasn't there one?
Do you not
I
remember
think
the
I've heard of one.
What was it? Where we hang
Yeah,
out
we don't
in the
know
bathroom and
anything.
we just like miss all of the drama, basically.
Yeah, honestly.
But
Back
yeah.
in middle school though, There are so many fights at my middle school
Yeah,
because
I
it's
think in all of
public.
schools.
Ooh, it's bad.
I remember I was sitting in the commons, and this guy pushed someone else off a stool, and then they both and then he chased him into the hallway, and I heard all these people just flood in there, and I heard someone screaming, "Fight, fight, fight!" High school, everyone's dramatic. Don't take anything too seriously or personally, because no one's really thinking about you. Everyone's taking oh, you did that deliberately, but probably not.
So to bring it all together, any tips, any pointers, any things to do if maybe you had a younger sibling or me, what would you tell me so I wouldn't die?
That's amazing. The way you phrased
Join all the stuff you want to because you'll regret it if you don't.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, advice would just be to not worry about it going to high school, about friends, because even when I first came, I hung out with a different group of girls that were also new, but I didn't really have much in common with them, so it was kind of weird because I was when am I gonna find friends that I really connect with? But you just have to be patient and talk to people, and for example, Emory, we weren't friends instantly, but I saw her and I really liked her phone case or something. So I would
We had my
have
dog
to hear
phone
that.
case.
Yeah, I like
Oh
to
my
hear
God.
that.
Cool phone
You have
case.
to take some chances. I know that you have your friends, but things might change, so just keep an open mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would really just say put yourself out there. Don't be nervous, because everyone else is nervous too.
And also people are always my first day of kindergarten, I remember everything, and I'm I don't remember, or I don't remember my first days of school. Maybe I don't even remember 6th grade.
Me neither.
Yeah, I think I may remember high school, but we'll see.
If you embarrass yourself the first day, no one's gonna remember it in 2 hours.
Yeah.
I remember literally nothing from the first half of freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Zero.
remember first half of junior year, honestly. It's blocked out.
Same.
Yeah.
I want more mac and cheese.
Since Emory wants her mac and cheese, I think this is a good stopping point. I mean, it's been fun. It's been cool. And I think that's it. I mean, y'all have anything else to say? High
Join
school?
robotics.
Oh yeah, join robotics.
Yes.
Whatever school anyone is at, they need to join robotics. It's the best.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
And talk to everyone. Not that I do, but I should. Because most people are nice.
Same.
Okay. See y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.
Oh yeah, it's been great.
Yeah,
Thanks so much for making to the end of the episode. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you have any opinions about anything that we said today, you can leave a handy dandy voice message. I mentioned these last week, and I actually got one this week. It was so awesome. I felt so amazing, and if you want to make me feel amazing, then you can send me a voice message. By the way, all you have to do is go to anchor.fm/NicholasK, no hyphens, no spaces, and you can tap a little button that says message and send me a message. Here is today's message from Everett.
Hi, Nicholas. I think you did a great job on your podcast. I would like to see more fun facts because I really enjoyed those. Keep up the good work, and also I would love to be mentioned in your show. Bye.
Wasn't that super awesome? Thank you, Everett. I hope you enjoyed today's fun facts. If you feel like making my day, you can send one over to me. You should be able to find it in the episode description. Or like I said, go to anchor.fm/NicholasK. Thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of your day. And see you next week.